Hi, Ahmad. I was so much looking forward to talking to you again. We already discussed about 1.5 years ago about the upcoming changes in Egypt, and then much less because the Egyptian merger control regime was disbanded. But this will change now, and companies will have to comply with the new regime. Can you shed some light on the current situation?
Hi, Mar. Glad to see you. And this is correct. Starting from the 1st of June 2024, the Egyptian Competition Authority, the ECA, will start applying the new pre-merger control regime in Egypt. And this is replacing the previous post-closing regime, which was effective and in place up until the 29th of December 2022.
So when do companies will have to notify deals under the new regime? What are the deals caught and which thresholds need to be met?
For the time, it can be subjected any time prior to the implementation of the economic concentration. For the deals code, it's mainly the economic concentration, which are merger and acquisition, establishment of joint venture, which is our performing activity independently and permanently, and noting that such concentration involve a change in control or material influence, and most important, of course, that the global and domestic uh, turnovers thresholds that has been stipulated in the law to be met. Otherwise, the economic concentration will not be notifiable.
And are there any particularities to the new procedure that may be of relevance to companies?
Yes, there are several. Let's start with official fees. Currently, the pre-merger filing is subjected to an official fees ranging between 80,000 and 100,000 Egyptian pound, and there is a possibility that it can be paid by bank transfer in USD as per the new guidelines of the ECA. Also, there is a translation requirement for all non-Arabic documents to be fully translated into Arabic. However, the new guidelines has provided like a partial exemption for English drafted documents by requiring only a short summary for certain documents such as the financial statements, annual reports, and the permission and approval previously granted. This short summary will be translated into Arabic. However, any non-English document will need to be fully translated. For there is also a requirement for a legalized power of attorney, and legalized here means legalized before the Egyptian consulate and then before the Egyptian Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Moreover, there is also the ECA has introduced a new simplified procedure for certain transactions that meet certain criteria, which will be subjected to a short form notification, and which will be also subjected to a shorter period of review. Last of this, yani that there is also the ECA will publish a summary of the economic concentration in order for any third party to provide any comment on this concentration within a period of 15 days.
So what is the review period? Do you expect an Egyptian filing to have a significant impact on the overall timeline for a transaction?
There is initial examination for the document submitted, which is a maximum of 5 days. The ACA will review all the documents that has been submitted to confirm the completeness of the notification file. Afterward, they will start counting the review period. The review period for the simplified procedure or the short-term notification is 20 working days. For the normal filing, there is two phases. Phase one is 30 working days that can be extended to additional 15 working days. And there is second phase, which will be subjected to 60 working days of review that can be extended for additional 15 days. So I believe this is in compliance with pre-merger regimes in other jurisdictions, and it will not have an impact on the timeline for the transaction.
I understand that there's also the possibility for the ECA to call in transactions that do not meet the thresholds. Is that correct?
Yes, this is correct, but it will apply only in certain circumstances, as the ECA will be in a position to examine concentration that has not met the notification threshold or the notification requirement, but may have an adverse impact on the competition in Egypt. But this is subjected to a certain timeline, which is 1 year from the implementation of the economic concentration.
So there are significant changes, and companies need to have Egypt on their radar now. Many thanks for this very helpful insight, Ahmad. Many thanks.
Thank you, Marin. My pleasure. And we have also prepared the short alert for the upcoming new regime that will be linked to this post for further details.